So, we're here with Jason Ellefson, Laurie Arnold, and Tom McGurk. Tom McGurk, what role did you play in Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo?
I was the recording engineer.
Okay, recording engineer here at Bad Animals in Seattle. Jason, you were, of course, the voice.
I was Putt-Putt.
You were Putt-Putt.
You still are Putt-Putt
I'm
in my mind.
Putt-Putt. Okay, good.
You're just now Putt-Putt.
No, I'm Putt-Putt.
Get out of my way, I'm merging.
I'm a four-wheeler now.
Yeah, I go into four-wheel drive. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, you are a Ferrari
Come on,
now.
Pat.
Yeah.
And Laurie, what the heck did you do?
I was...
Anything important?
Everything.
No.
A lot.
It's a group effort.
It was a group effort, I guess.
I was the writer, I was a co-designer, and I directed the audio.
Oh, holy cow. Yeah, a whole lot. And you've been with us the whole day in the studio here, directing some of our stuff for the definitive soundtrack. It's been super fun.
You should mention that you're in the same place that it
Oh,
was
yeah.
recorded.
Thank you, Tom. Yes, we are in, you can't see it.
You're
You
literally
will.
3 feet away from where you were.
Yeah.
Because I had
true.
to tape off the floor because the bands would come in after.
Yeah.
And Jason is the only one who looks older, Tom.
Right, that's true. You guys look. I've definitely aged. I don't think when I was 12 years old I had a beard, and now I've got a beard.
We can check,
popped
though.
out of.
We should check. Yeah, no, we are. We're in the self-same studio. It's been a wonderful reunion. Jason's mom is here out in the control room.
Hi, Mom.
We have
Jen.
and yeah, it has just been a heck of an adventure. It is the 25th anniversary of Humongous Entertainment itself. 22nd year since Save the Zoo. Wow. There's a lot
That's
of
not
shaking
real,
heads
Tom,
going
right?
on right now.
No.
He's making that up.
Yeah, I know.
So, without further ado, we're going to jump into Saves the Zoo in 3, 2, 1. We're going to see if we can hear it out of our headphones. Yeah, we can hear it pretty well.
Fill your tank, save the zoo. Get in step, save the zoo. Check your tires, save the zoo. And go get taps.
So I loved this. I loved everything about Derek McConn's backgrounds.
Well, we have the little, you notice we had the little cow there, which was a nod to the first.
Yes, of course. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It sort of, it felt like a continuity. It felt like, okay, this still is
The first
Part
Putt-Putt
Town.
game.
I
Yeah.
never realized that until you pointed that out. That makes sense.
Which makes... Here we
Mr.
go.
Baldini.
No.
It's a big...
That's Scotty Burns, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have to say, making up the names for these characters was the most fun
Oh, yeah,
part
yeah.
of writing these scripts. Chuck Wagon.
Does just about everybody have a name? Like every kind of side character? I'm really curious about one in particular that I'll ask you about later.
Okay.
The new zookeeper.
Don't worry. You can always count on
You sound just the same, Jason.
Yeah, right. Yes, it's not the same.
And then we had a little mini game there.
Right.
On the left with the.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, you have the carrots.
find
And,
We're big on mini games.
Yeah. Little click points.
Just to really encourage children's ADD.
right, sure.
I love the ones that you could click incessantly.
Right, and it keeps on going and going and
Like,
going.
those are super cool. Oh, wait. Except now, okay, this is doing something different. I was always impressed. I don't know how it worked that they could so well manipulate the backgrounds. That this is really nicely integrated, and yet it's a sprite that can leave the background. Like, I find that impressive.
You know, I don't mean to get off track, but looking
No,
at
it's all right.
Pep, I don't know if you guys know this, right? I think Laurie knows this, but we actually got a dog named Pepsi.
Ah.
And do you remember Pepsi, Laurie?
Yeah, I do.
And we named it, similar to Pep. But
Yeah.
we put in the,
Yeah.
Pepsi. So
Yeah.
I don't think there was any right violations there to the dog.
Can't
Pepsi,
name a
but
dog
yeah, it
after-
was actually pretty cool. And she unfortunately was not the greatest dog, and we love dogs. We have a lot of great dogs.
Freddi.
But
That's pretty. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, no, that's interesting. I did not know.
yeah, it's cool.
And you loved Coca-Cola.
I did.
So,
like
I mean, there's a
Coca-Colas.
balance in there somehow.
Sure, Pepsi, and then yeah,
Pepsi.
you're right. There you go.
Of course, if you hadn't kept your
Click on
dog in
the
the glove
doll.
compartment.
Yeah, I did not keep Pepsi in the glove.
In the glove compartment? Yeah.
for sure, never.
All right, we got to go. Got a lot of stuff to do.
Got a zoo opening here.
We got a zoo opening. We're gonna
We had a
find
big disaster going on.
George.
Hey, it's a billboard for the Cartown Zoo. It can't be far now.
All right, I want to hear. Hey, it's the billboard for the Cartown Zoo.
I could do that.
All right.
Hey, it's a billboard for the Cartown Zoo.
Yep, I hear it. Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, Putt-Putt lives.
I hope I can find Outback Al when I get to the...
These were so cool. Any kind of cameos. I mean, I was a sucker for like what Marvel would eventually do with their like post-credit sequences. Like, oh, these characters exist in the same world. So to see Freddi, each of these is funny. I think he says that bear says, "I lost 50 pounds."
Yeah, that's Fatty Bear after
and
he lost weight.
It says Skinny
Fatty
Bear.
Bear.
It says Skinny Bear. That's what it says.
There was a real fatty bear.
But
That's
yeah.
another story.
Yeah, that's right. You've got, and he farts.
He does.
He's
Yeah,
Farty
he's got
Bear.
a little. He's owned by my friend Nancy, and he's from Germany, and he's missing an ear, but he still, after all these years, farts if you pull the little string in his tail.
And he served as the inspiration for his digital avatar, right?
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the idea.
He doesn't
So
go out
Fatty
in
Bear.
public much more because he's recognized.
Yeah,
Fat man.
He's out there.
The Fat Man, and this was as we learned, Did You Know Gaming scripts. This was in exchange for basically writing and producing Welcome to the Zoo, and Ron was kind of snarky about it, so he made him look like a goofy person.
That's a good representation.
Did you know that, Laurie? Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I found that really interesting. I love this beaver. If we can hear the sound the beaver makes, it's hilarious. No, it's good stuff. All right, on the road to the Cartown Zoo. Putt-Putt is his light pink.
Wow, the Cartown Zoo. This looks great.
Oh, how could you not want to join along with that? There's so much charisma.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Should we do it?
Well, I could do it one more time. I could do it. What,
Oh,
say,
yeah.
what did he say just now?
He said, "Wow, the Cartown Zoo."
Wow, the Cartown Zoo.
Here we go. The main event. Thanks, George.
We are the topiary creatures. We're very pleased to meet you, senors and senoritas too.
When was the last time you think you guys saw this?
It's been a while.
A long time.
Long time,
years.
yeah.
Long time. Yeah. And I didn't know every voice is George's. Every single voice you hear.
Wow.
And then he's playing guitar. Kevin, I think Kevin's playing bass, and then they have the drum group that his brother led doing the drums in the background.
Come in and see our clients. Do not be the giant yaks. You'll learn about the life.
There are 6 different versions of the song, and then 3 additional that include vocals by Jason, right here actually, that they didn't use. You mixed them, of course, Tom.
You remember? Yeah. It was the start of. It was the start.
minutia.
It was actually the start and end of my rock and roll career. Didn't go for very long.
So. I was so convinced.
Sort of puttered out after that.
Yeah.
Very pleased to meet you. I haven't written this verse yet, but I will write it, and it will sound much better than when we had a wet.
Of course,
Little Freddi Fish.
that
Yeah.
that
I mean,
verse.
Luther?
No, that was Freddi Fish.
Oh, it was Freddi. Yeah.
That verse, I haven't written this verse yet, was of course the first iteration of the song. He genuinely hadn't written it yet. Sent it over to Ron. Ron thought it was funny, so they kept it in.
That's awesome. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's me, Putt-Putt. I'm here to deliver some zoo chow.
That's Bob Zank.
Is it really?
Yeah, and I remember us using a walkie-talkie to get that effect.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we were
gosh.
trying to. We were upstairs in a different studio. And we were trying to get that sound, and they were like, "It doesn't sound like a radio." And we just had them go through an old walkie-talkie, and it sounded. Right.
I
I thought it sounded too distorted.
Yeah. This is Bob Zank. Wow. He's the first Spy Fox, right? Or
Is-
second?
Is he the first?
He's the first Spy Fox.
First Spy Fox.
Yeah. Oh, I can hear it now.
Fix. Bridges, boats, the works. But the worst of it is that some of
Laurie, did you sit in on the other people's voice sessions at all? Or
Oh, yeah, I directed
you sat
all
on,
of
you
them.
sat, you sat on all of them then.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Iron Fist of Bauman Arnold was in each one of those.
She's probably a much
Do it
different.
again.
That's what makes it so good, though.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Because everyone
Well,
is.
you know how everyone sounds, and if
Sure.
if
Well,
you're in
you
a,
do. Because you're
I do.
special and amazing. Yeah.
but
That's not to take.
if you're recording a cartoon for television, it's a very different kind of thing because you'll have everybody in the scene in the same room and they're playing off of each other.
Sure. Yeah.
We didn't have that kind of budget.
Yeah, of course.
And so I had to kind of keep how it all sounded in my head, as did you. I mean, you were listening too. So, but to kind of marry it all together to make it work in the scene.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
recorded
No,
separately.
you were
Yeah.
excellent captain.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Oh.
Everybody stayed on track and on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Because you had a very limited time to come in and be
Yeah,
with
that's
us.
right. We were talking about that earlier, actually, because
Yeah.
of child labor laws, and
Child labor
a few
laws
other
and
things, right?
And you were
Child
busy
attention.
too. You were doing other stuff.
Yeah, I was
remember?
doing other things. I was acting. I was,
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Being a
Soccer.
kid, yeah, soccer.
Because
Yeah.
it was in the
being-
evening that we were recording.
Yeah,
it,
we would
right?
do
I
most
think,
of the
and we
evening.
do just I can't remember what the union rules are on that. It's
3
just
hours?
Two or three hours.
3 hours,
yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.